Hey everyone, you're on Ninja Brick, and right off the bat I want to give a big shout out to my subscribers. There's 10 of you awesome people now, and I got a special video planned for you guys later today. But for this video, we're taking a look at the 501st Legion Clone Troopers set, also known in the community as the 501st Battle Pack, which is made up of 2 buildable vehicles and 6 minifigs. So let's take a closer look at this set, this time starting with the vehicles. So first we have the ATRT Clone Walker. ATRT means All-Terrain Recon Transport, and it's a one-man vehicle, the precursor to the much bigger ATST used by the Empire. Now, LEGO did a great job with the detailing on this vehicle. I particularly like the pieces on the side here that mimic hydraulics. Also, these pieces here that are supposed to be the engine exhaust system, I believe. They're also present on the other side, as you can see. Also, the front part of the turret is very well designed. The color scheme is great, even though it relies on stickers for the most part in the front here. It has 5 stickers actually. 1, 2, 3, and 2 with the 501st numbers on each side. You can't move the turret itself, but you can move the main gun, which is actually a stud shooter, but on this particular model, the stud shooter doesn't really look all that bad. And actually, the construction techniques used to make the front part actually inspired my imagination a little bit, because you could do something like this, and you can extend these side shields like this, and it really doesn't look that bad. I think this could actually be used in a play scenario where the ATRT is in a defensive position, and you could add troopers on either side of the legs to have them fire from relative cover. It's not particularly great cover, but it's something, you know. I really like this part about the ATRT. Now, looking at the controls for this vehicle, I really like the job LEGO did, because they added this instrument panel right there and also the handlebars. This is a great combination, unlike some of their other sets where the pilot didn't have any controls at all. Now, there isn't much going on the back of the vehicle. We have these communication antennas, I believe, here, and we also have 2 clips. This is a pair of binoculars, and this here, this larger blaster rifle, let me just remove this. I think this is supposed to be the standard clone trooper battle rifle, or I suppose you can envision this to be like a heavy anti-material sniper rifle. It's a great addition, and I really like the fact that we have the option to attach equipment to the vehicle. It's a great addition. Now, moving on to the legs, they are actually quite stable. If you lift up the figure and then you put it down, there isn't much wobbling going on there. Their joints are ratcheted, so these don't wobble about as much. You can place the ATRT in a action pose. I'm not really sure though if you may be able to keep this in balance. Obviously not. But honestly, it looks really cool even if you have to support it with your arm. And there are some stickers on the legs too. You have one on this side, one on this side. The feet are really well done because they give the ATRT a pretty wide base. It also helps with stability. Unfortunately, the main joints here at the hip cannot be moved, because in order to maintain that stability, LEGO used these longer, I think these are 2x6 plates for stability. So you can move the main joints, and also you cannot rotate the turret. But since this is supposed to be a smaller faster recon walker. I don't think it's past its capabilities to turn on a dime, so that's not really a problem. So moving on to the second vehicle, we have the Clone Speeder Bike. It is a very sleek and aerodynamic design with a thin nose and a pretty long back portion. The overall design of it is actually quite awesome, but there are some flaws with the design. I don't really know what exactly happened here, but from what I can tell, this particular speeder bike has 4 air intakes, one here, one on the underside there, and 2 air intakes on the side, right under the blasters. But if you look at the back, I can't see an engine exhaust anywhere. So I'm a little bit confused on how exactly this speeder is supposed to be traveling. They added these pieces here, but I don't think that's the engine exhaust, because then the speeder would just be moving side to side. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I'm probably gonna have to think of a way to modify this to have it make a little bit more logic. Also, in my opinion, the 2 stud shooters on the nose are kind of an eyesore, but that's just my opinion. It doesn't really look that bad with them, but I would have preferred if they weren't there. I think the side blasters here are enough armament, but you know, like I said, that's just my opinion. The build does have 4 stickers. It's got a sticker here, it's got a sticker on top here, and on either side of the same piece it has stickers, but they blend really well with the overall color scheme of the vehicle and the 501st color scheme itself. So yeah, not a bad speeder bike, but I will need to address the flaws that I mentioned earlier. Well, that's it for the buildable vehicles. Now let's take a closer look at the minifigs. So in this set you get 4 clone troopers, and 3 of them are identical, with the same armor and helmet prints, and the same 501st color scheme. And I gotta say, this looks like the best print job I've ever seen on a clone trooper. Let me spin them around a little bit so you guys can see. Great printing also on the side of the helmets, and also the back print is equally excellent. Now, another great thing LEGO did with the minifigs in this set is that they didn't add handheld stud shooters to the troopers, and they gave them these blasters, medium blasters, and that longer battle rifle there. The handheld stud shooters, in my opinion, look awful, so I'm really happy LEGO did this. Now, we get a pretty good treat if we remove their helmets, because this set has the new clone face for the clone troopers. And like I said in a previous video, I'm really happy that LEGO did this, because the new clone face is a lot more accurate to the animated series and the movies, and to the Jango Fett character that was the genetic parent of all the clone troopers. If we turn them around, we do not get an extra face, but that's not really a problem, since most of the time these guys will be wearing their helmets. But even so, I'm really happy with the new clone face we got. Now, the 4th clone is a jump trooper. He's got a different 501st color scheme on his armor and his helmet. And if you turn him around, you can see his jetpack. To me, this looks a lot like a Mandalorian style jetpack, with the tiny missile right there in the middle. And like with the others, if we remove his helmet, we get the same awesome new clone face. And last but not least, we get the bad guys of this set, 2 standard battle droids armed with medium blasters. They're very well done, but other than that, there isn't much going on here. Like I said, they're just the standard run-of-the-mill battle droid you get with most battle droid sets, but I'm happy they included them in this set. So to wrap things up, guys, this set brings a lot to the table, and it has great value for money, with the 2 buildable vehicles and 6 minifigs. The only issue I found with the set was the small design flaws of the speeder bike, but other than that, this set is absolutely great, and it deserves a solid 9 out of 10 from me. Well guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about the 501st Battle Pack in the comments section. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, you can always click on one of these other videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.